Well, hello there. A grand old welcome back to another editing stream as we continue to work on some cinematics here. It feels good to be back on the platform and being able to kind of just continue to create here. I think that we're going to get right off to it, make ourselves a camera element. You might be able to see my mouse in the bottom left. And I love making cinematics in Minecraft. I have been doing so much just like gameplay commentary recently that it has been a much different vibe in how I've been just making videos by itself, but I do think we'll make a speed keyframe right here too. And it feels good. We ended up doing this yesterday too on stream. And I was able to look at a couple of the cinematics, look back at them. And I will have to say, I do think it does look pretty good. Now, I do think... There we go, okay. We were in a weird kind of position with our rule of thirds in having our ability to move the cinematic around. I do think that I want to bring it down a bit like that. And there we go. We have our first scene right here. As you can see, we have some bone meal next to some saplings, and you may have an idea of where this might end up going. But anyway, yes, it's good to see you. Happy happy evening or morning or whatever time it is for you. It's, for me, the time where I get to decompress before dinner. Hey, Quandos. It's good to see you, my man. Thanks so much for coming in, saying hi. As you can see, it's one of those, once again, more low-key sort of streams for tonight. Much more chill. I did just end up finishing recording and making the tomorrow's episode when it comes down to the Forevercraft series, but on top of wanting to make these everyday sort of like commentary videos, I do think that I personally would really enjoy kind of still having the cinematic Let's Play style, as you can see. And so interesting. We're going to get rid of that keyframe. And it looks like I'm kind of AFK. Until here. Okay. Oh, I missed the... Okay. Missed it. Okay, so I come back around here. Okay, I want to get into position for this. Because I want to... I do think I want to do it in slow motion. I'm considering. So we can make a keyframe just like that. No, let's see what happens if we... Ooh, actually, I like that in kind of just like the present motion as it is, so we can make a new scene just like that. And at this point in time, we can probably take the rest of maybe the cinematic. We'll have to see if we do spend the entire time felling trees. And we can potentially put this into a time lapse like so. We'll have to see what happens. See what kind of angle I want to get on the kind of tree felling cinematic here. Do I want to come up from above? Let's see. Yeah, actually, why don't we come up from above? I haven't done that much in this playthrough so far. So this time we're going to make a good amount of our keyframes. We're going to come down to the bottom left, hit a camera keyframe, hit an FOV keyframe, and also hit a time-lapse keyframe. And we'll start that, keep our FOV at 30. And then, let's see, we'll scrub through our timeline. And it does seem like we're pretty consistently taking down all those trees. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a new camera keyframe at the end of the timeline. A new FOV keyframe. I'm going to go pretty far, actually. I'm going to go 37, I think. A good 7 FOV difference. That's like a solid amount. And then I'm going to make this time lapse 10 seconds. And so actually, you guys will be able to see all 3 of these scenes right now because I am going to export them. I do believe you should be able to see them. We'll have to see what happens. I'm going to look on the second monitor to see what happens. Yeah, you should be able to see this, I think. Why is it lonely here? Cinematic live streams are not as popular, I think. People will show up. People will come and hang out. I'm pretty sure of that. But when it comes down to at least the beginning of a live stream or a cinematic editing live stream, it usually is a bit lonelier when it comes down to it. I hope that you guys, enjoy hanging out and, the commentary, and hopefully it's valuable, especially if you want to make Minecraft cinematics. And I think I have a lot to share when it comes down to that. So as you can see here, we once again are going to bone meal that tree, which is looking pretty good. And then for the third cinematic, we get to see the time lapse now. We can export this video too. And I am keeping the audio because I would like to be able to use it in this Forevercraft video. And anyway, Quando, what are you up to, my man? Definitely let me know. As you can see, we are grinding on with some cinematics here, but I'd love to know what you're up to. Along with, if you haven't left a like on the video, definitely consider doing so, or on the live stream. That would definitely help us get it to other people. But as you can see, this is a pretty long cinematic sequence. The FOV is kind of going away, or kind of getting wider, and we're just time-lapsing for about 10 seconds, but there's tons of frames, as you can see the progression going on here. Honestly, this is one of my favorite things about Flashback mod. It is slower to have to render every cinematic here, as you can see, but it is really, I don't know, worthwhile to just take a look at, and it's fun kind of seeing it together. You do get a final look at your product before you put it into the video. Again, I mean, if you could kind of batch render all of these, I think you can, but for my computer it hasn't been working, and I don't want to take the chance on it. So I do kind of have to just do this one by one. Of course I like the stream. Thank you, my man. Thank you, Quando. I do appreciate it. It's different, right? Playing Minecraft is a little bit different, and we always have the stream book on and that sort of thing. But I have a whole ton of cinematics that I do need to make, and I love hanging out with you guys, and I do think that it can be valuable to see the thought process behind it. Oh no. Oh, my game just crashed, man. Okay, we're gonna have to black screen it for a second. We'll be back though. I mean, I do understand that. That was a pretty long, cinematic when it came down to it. My computer is also getting pretty full on storage. I do definitely need to upgrade at some point in time. I'm actually spending or saving up all of my YouTube money so that I can get a new PC within the next couple of months, hopefully. Oh wow. It's okay. We're gonna come back, I promise. But yes, as you can see, it can be quite the grind when it comes down to making these cinematics. Let's see, give it a second. Okay, there we go. You should be able to see my screen once again. I do want to see very quickly if that actually is saved to my cinematic folder though. Maybe not. Okay, I might try it one more time. I still may try it one more time. I think the problem might be I'm uploading a video to YouTube right now and live streaming on YouTube. And I'm trying to record it, these cinematics. It definitely is pretty good, or pretty solidly on this computer, I would say. Alright, let's try this one more time. Anyway, I feel like the more you get into making the cinematics and into the flow with it, the more enjoyable it just happens to be. Like slowly but surely, this does come together. And you can paste all of these, different scenes together into a movie over time. It really is such a rewarding thing too. I have a strong feeling that it's going to work this time, but I do have my fingers crossed at the same time. Well, on this end, I feel like it was a pretty good day. I had, I've been on vacation for the last week or so, and I had to go back to work today. But I felt like, I started the work week off on a pretty good foot. I was feeling pretty refreshed when it came down to it, so I am happy about that. And it was good to see all the kids from school. So I enjoyed it, was able to be pretty effective, and I, again, have started the week off to a good foot, which I'm happy about. Quando, your head started to hurt. So I've actually had a headache for the last couple of days, which I never get headaches. So I'm not like really the best person to ask about it when it comes down to it. But I do know that what I'm going to do tonight, because I just have had a lot of, again, these headaches and that sort of thing, is I'm going to definitely drink a lot of water and go to sleep and make sure that I get off screens for the time before I go to sleep. Like after I live stream tonight, I am going to make sure that I have dinner and I will read some of my book. Read before bed. And continue to hydrate too. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, we have 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Please don't crash the game. Okay, it saved that time. Let's get it. All right. That's exactly what we're looking for. Okay, so we can get out of that cinematic and we can delete this one and also delete this one here too. And then I should have, I think, a lot more replay mod cinematics that we made last night that we should definitely load over here. Yes, we have 16. Another 16 cinematics that we made last night. So we can export the video once again. Yeah, I am a teacher, and my students do know that I'm a YouTuber, which is fine with me. My students are of the age that they love Minecraft, and they, I think they have a lot of respect for me as a teacher, and I am a pretty confident person sometimes when it comes down to what you're doing. Like, if I was like a Minecraft gamer, a YouTuber, and I was ashamed behind it, then I wouldn't really be confident about that as much. And so, being who I am through Minecraft and YouTube is something that I definitely embrace. Although it's interesting doing much more of the kind of like very authentic to me, I guess, like, my story sort of content recently in terms of like the everyday video format. However, I always live stream. I live stream a solid amount. So at the end of the day, it's like if they wanted to hop on live stream, they would get the same sort of thing that they would get in a video anyway. So I don't necessarily feel like I'm like not doing something, if that makes sense, or I'm holding back. Now, if I can't really hang out with people, or I couldn't really, necessarily like cuss myself. I could not use a profanity, if that makes sense. And there are, of course, certain sort of topics that I would have to sway away from. But, I've realized after spending so many hundreds, if not thousands of hours recording that, like, for 99.8% of the time when I'm talking and expressing myself, it's in a, at least I believe, a family-friendly format, and knowing my audience is mostly guys in their 20s and 30s, which is also me. Actually, guys and gals, I would say, in their 20s and 30s. I have a solid amount of a female audience too. Besides that, I do have some kids that watch, but it's not really that prevalent. The reality is that when I tell people about my YouTube all the time, and people will take a look at my YouTube. But the reality is, especially when it comes down to watching TV or scrolling through Instagram or YouTube or TikTok or whatever, people do not care. Like, people are, at the end of the day, with the limited time that they have, they're going to search out and look for and watch the things that are ultimately interesting to them. And so, for me, my audience really is kind of, again, guys and gals in their, 20s and 30s, and somewhat 40s too. Like, I don't really have a kid audience, although it's kid friendly, but it is much more mature sort of, ideas, I would say. And so I do think that there are some kids that have watched the channel, especially as they've gotten older and been able to resonate with the more mature sort of thing where they love Minecraft too. And for those people, I've had respect for that. But even like the younger kids that I have, I don't really think they actually spend any time actually like watching my content. They may have seen like a video or two or that sort of thing, but it really is not very significant. Do I teach a specific subject, or am I just a homeroom teacher? I am a homeroom teacher for a class, but I'm also the math and the science teacher. Math and science is my primary thing, which is fine for me, although those were not my favorite subjects when I was in school, which is kind of funny to me. You're under 20. I'm a kid, but I'm mature. Yeah, so that's one of the fun things about my community too. Like, since it is, such a diverse audience and that sort of thing, I have kids that I have, it's a handful. Like, it's one of those things where, like, my elementary school is connected to the middle school. So the kids that know me in elementary school and know that I'm a YouTuber, they then go to middle school. And, kids change when they go to middle school and high school and that sort of thing. And for kids my age, they are just like, oh my gosh, like, this guy is a YouTuber, like, that's so cool. But for example, it's not like all of my videos get a million views or anything like that. And so although I know I'm definitely a force or a prevalent figure within the Minecraft sphere and have contributed a lot, and am have been doing this for a long time, and I know a lot of people that I would never really name drop, but I'm friends with a lot of people. I know a lot of Minecraft YouTubers, and I'm friendly and that sort of thing. And I'm proud of that, but not everyone that would look at my videos would necessarily think that. Unless a teenager counts as being a kid. It depends. I feel like it depends on the age, in your experience. Like, for example, when I was 18 years old, I went to India and I ended up living in the Himalayan mountains, and I taught English to monks and to kids when I was there. And I lived without any heat or water or anything like that. And I studied a specific side or type of Buddhism. And so I ended up meeting all of these monks that had fled from China or from Tibet, more specifically, to India because they were being chased by the Chinese government. And I ended up getting to talk with these monks and hear their stories about fleeing and running away with bare feet over the Himalayan mountains where all the snow was, and getting hypothermia and all of these different things that were like absolutely insane. And I got to teach them English and learn from them at the same time and do the same thing with kids. And I got to travel around India and, see the Taj Mahal and to learn and meet members of the Tibetan government in India and, learn from some really incredible people. I'm very lucky. So for me, at 18 years of age, that was a very significant thing for me. So it's not like 18, means one thing. And so even at 16, or whatever age it happens to be, some people have more life experience than others. And I think that also another side of maturity and being, grown, I would say, is being able to understand and appreciate and have respect for people, for who they are and their opinions and expressions and that sort of thing. However, at the same time, there are plenty of adults that also have a difficulty respecting other people's opinions. But I think that is what I teach the kids. I always say to them, at the end of the day, even if you're not the best mathematician or scientist, what matters to me is that you are a good person and you respect other people and you treat them, the way that you want to be treated, and with kindness. Uh, 13. It depends. So I think I know a 12-year-old that is a student in the middle school, and when it comes down to the complexity and depth of the conversations that we can have, well, it's something where, again, it's not necessarily old souls, but it is somewhat old souls. Like, there are people that, even based on the content that they happen to resonate with and listen to and engage with, imagine the amount of people that spend only all of their time in their free time watching either just kind of like binge watching shows without much, really educational value to them, which can be fine, and that can be fine, or just, scrolling through TikTok. That sort of, what the influences that those people have is much different than someone that is at the age of 13 listening to, more, conversations of value. Although there can be a lot of, value on TikTok and that sort of thing. So that's not like the right word, but like conversations that, not be necessarily, or ideas that should be elaborated upon. I think that's the best way that I would say. Like a lot of, information and nuance and understanding about the world comes from the elaboration of ideas, not just the presentation of them. Where social media is very good at presenting ideas and packaging them in a way that is interesting for people. And, I definitely get caught in streaks of just watching, even like Instagram or Snapchat and that sort of thing. But I do think that the people that, if you're watching on YouTube and you're 13, if you're watching, even something like this, and, engaging with my community, which is a much more mature and chill and kind of laid back community, or learning from other people that are giving educational or financial or lifestyle or health related or whatever things that you're interested in sorts of knowledge. I think that is incredibly valuable, and not everyone is partaking in that. Oh, Quando, you had a channel with 20k subs? Good looks, my man. Respect. But a mom made me change it so that you're lacking on, because you were lacking on grades. I get it, dude. I get it. Here's the thing. I guess here's what I'll have to say. Like, I understand it. I've been through it. So when I was in, I don't know what grade you're in, but when I was in 7th and 8th grade, I ended up having a GoPro Instagram channel. It was kind of like a public sort of Instagram channel where people from the community could send me their GoPro videos, and I would post them on my Instagram channel. And I grew it to about 35k followers, which was pretty significant. Especially, such a long period of time ago. This was very new, or when Instagram was quite new as well. So I had 35k, and it got to a point where GoPro actually ended up copywriting and taking down all of the kind of like public facing community channels, because they did not want anyone else in the community to kind of like have a public sort of fan page at that point in time. So a lot of Instagram channels for GoPro, including mine with like 35k, and then others with like 65k or 100 or a couple 100,000 people in the community fan page and that sort of thing. Everyone copyrighted everyone's work just taken away from them. So I have been there, and I do understand that feeling. Yeah, so I used to do the same thing, dude. I've been kind of doing like social media hustling since that age and that sort of thing. And I had like a personal Instagram too that ended up getting sponsored by a bunch of different companies at that time. So I was doing a lot of it, but the public page ended up getting taken away. But the other thing that I do think is worth mentioning is the fact that, for me, I am a teacher, right? And teachers, honestly, I know you have teachers, obviously. Teachers, are usually kind of thought of, some of the workers, in like America or wherever, teachers usually are the people that work the hardest for some of the the least money possible. Like the teachers that are there, people go and teach because they want to. Like people do not teach because they have to. Like teachers do not get paid enough to have to do this. Like we want to do it, and we to sacrifice that we want to make for the pay and that sort of thing. And for me, at the same time, this is like, being a teacher is my job. So my job is to, prepare kids, or even kids for life, I guess, like, and that sort of thing. And your teachers are there to do that for you and that sort of thing. And I promise you, although I have this YouTube channel, I would not be able to do this if I was not prepared for tomorrow, or if I couldn't get it done. Like as a teacher, like I can't lack, because if I'm lacking, then you guys are going to be lacking. So it's up for me to be the bar of accountability and that sort of thing. And the reality is behind that, it teaches you to be accountable yourself, right? Like that's what teaching is about, like learning, being accountable. I don't know. Hopefully that makes sense. So it's like, you can do both. Don't get me wrong. And I'm the sort of person that can overextend in many different ways. But I do think that when it does happen like that, it's also important to take a look back and realize like the balance is the most important thing. Because for me, I know, like, again, I'm in Forever Craft, and you probably know that with these guys right here, right? And so at the end of the day, we do have Forever. And so it doesn't matter to me how long it takes for me to get to 10K or whatever. I'd love for it to happen, you know, to pop off and that sort of thing. But I would never let Minecraft, and like, as much as I'd love it to be one of a million thing, and I treat my process of doing this like it's a one in a million thing, and I extend myself as much as I can. Like most people that know me know that I grind incredibly hard. Let's see. Like I grind super duper hard on this stuff, right? Oh, this cinematic might be messed up. We'll have to see. But I grind as much as I can without sacrificing the lead thing. And so like for me, my job is that, and like as much as you could even be making money off the side of doing this, like I do believe as a teacher that somewhat like your job as a student is still to be a student. Like even if it's like just enough to get by, you know, and that sort of thing. Like if your channel is popping off and that sort of thing, like that's one thing, because not everyone's going to like school, and not everyone's going to get like an immense value out of school, for every aspect of school, I would say. But it still is your main thing to do at like being a student and going to, or even if you go to college, like that is your job. Like I had a second job when I was at college, and many people will never go to college too, but I do think that it is incredibly important when it comes down to it. If I ever get 10K, I'm going to get 10K. I know the timeline. I'm going to be, I should be able to get 10K within the year. I mean, we're at the beginning of the 4th month in. For me, there's almost no question when it comes down to it, which I think is pretty exciting. What was I doing with everybody? You're just walking around or something? Thank you, my man. Yeah, no, I have utmost confidence. I have pretty much every year on YouTube gained, you know, about 2,000 or more subs. And I'm also, you know, uploading like pretty much every day, right? So I have a strong feeling that I probably will be able to make it happen. Oh, this is me getting the sheep. Oh, I forgot this. It's me getting the sheep over here. Oh, and this is Plato's base right here. Why is this a 2-hour-long cinematic? I don't understand that. Well, let's try to get one. This area does not exist anymore. These cinematics are going to be a relic from the past when it comes down to it. So we can come in like that, make a couple more camera frames like that. Let's just do in present motion like this. And Quando, thank you, dude, for coming and hanging out and spending some time. I know it's been kind of just a more relaxing sort of a kind of rant stream and that sort of thing. as we continue to get more progress done with these cinematics. I kind of did try to see what it would be like for me to make these very long cinematic sequences like so. As you can see, we kind of get around to doing things like here we are now in the in a geode where we can get some crystals like this. So I can, let's slow down the speed. I can get some really pretty looking, probably cinematics in here. Let's try to get just like a couple of amethyst crystals by themselves. Slow down a bit more. Kind of like that. Add another element like that, make a keyframe. I'm excited. Yeah, I know that I'm going to hit 10K at some point in time. It'd be crazy to hit 15K, but I do think that it really is just kind of continuing to put more and more time, you know, just being consistent, just keep doing it. And a wonderful thing about doing like the streak kind of playlist too is I have no kind of intention of stopping that at any point in time right now. It's just a fun thing to be able to do. And yeah, again, the more content that you have, the better you get at it, and the more fun you have doing it, and the more people you reach, and the bigger your community gets over time. So it really is kind of like a win-win. Have I ever made a farm for food? I kind of have made a farm for food. I have some wheat, but really not that much besides that at this point in time. This must have been maybe during my vacation too, I would probably assume. Given how long these sequences are of me playing like this. Ooh, I like this angle that we have right here. This looks pretty good. Okay, we can make another keyframe. Yeah, look at that. Ooh. Oh, the sound is going to be perfect. Do I get out of the frame? I do. Oh, that's a wonderful cinematic just like that. Make a new scene once again. Go back to spectate. And so we're going to continue to, of course, break down that thing, and then we're going to get out of here. Seems to be raining. Do we do anything else? It looks like Panda is over there. Maybe we can try to get a cinematic of us both over there. With Cobb's place in the background too. Oh, that'd be fun. Try to fit it into the rule of thirds a bit too. Maybe do something like that. Do a camera, and then we might do a speed keyframe here too. Bring it down to maybe 1, and then let it play for a second. Let's see, does Panda kind of turn around to us? Or do we do anything? Kind of like still a nice time of day though. Okay, not much happening, but that's fine. I think it's one of the fun things about doing all of this is that I can also, well, for me, I love making cinematics of other people too. Because they get so happy. I think having cinematics of other people is a great thing. Alright, so we can keep on going. Let's see, Panda must have been, yeah, he was hanging out around here. Let's see. Maybe I don't have really that many one-on-one shots of him, so maybe we can try to get something here too. Maybe I'll have myself in the background. Kind of something like this. Do another camera and another speed keyframe, just like so. Bring it down again, maybe 2.57, see what happens. It's so fun having him. Panda is kind of like the actual pug of the Lotus SMP. One of those players that does not have a YouTube channel, but is like such an integral part of the experience. Okay, so let's head to the next scene. Scene 7. Get back to spectating myself. And let's see, we went back down into the caves. And then we went back up. And then we saw Panda again. I feel like this must have been a live stream or something like that. And then we went back into the mines with Panda. I feel like this was such a long time ago, I barely even remember that much. Then we went and we chopped down some more trees. Quando, recently you stopped making Minecraft content. Do you still enjoy watching Minecraft content, but it's just not making Minecraft content? I know a lot of people get it. Well, here's the thing, you know, people can get in and out of phases too. So don't feel like that is gonna last forever, but if you do want it for it to last forever, just realize that is okay too. It's okay to go through phases of things, and you can always come back to it too. For me, I've gone through many phases of making Minecraft content, and I think that through the different phases of making the content, I have kind of changed and evolved how I do it over time. But I would dread, honestly, I think one of my worst fears would be to hate making Minecraft content. Like, if I need to take a break and come back, that's fine, but I do not want to at all have to stop making Minecraft content. Just such a kind of cathartic thing for me. It really does make all the difference in my world. Do a time lapse here, and why not do a time of day? We make our keyframe there. Hit override time. Start the time of day at 0, just like that. Head to the end of the sequence, and then hit another camera keyframe. Time-lapse keyframe. Let's make this, you know what, 7 seconds long. And then go to our time of day, and we'll place it, ooh, just like that. I kind of like that. Add another key marker right there. And now we can get around to exporting these videos right here too. Yeah, once again, I don't enjoy, or I still do enjoy making content. I guess in some of the ways that I used to, but also, you know, I've evolved when it comes down to it. I'm sorry, dude, you got an ad right in the middle of it. I do apologize for that. YouTube's not playing around, man, with that ad revenue. Oh, wait, okay, we're gonna have to change this. It's nighttime. I kind of like how it's nighttime for this one, but we have the override, the time kind of setting on right now, so we are going to have to switch that out. Hey, thanks for all the All of the love. Quando, what time is it for you right now? For me, it is 6:28. And the game plan is to, of course, make some cinematics, as you can see we're doing, and then have some dinner and, I don't know, probably read my book. I really am excited for reading my book tonight. Ooh, look at that. That's a clean cinematic of those crystals right there. Or an East Coast time. Yeah, the rest of my family is East Coast. It's 8:30 for them. I am here in Colorado. So only 6:30. I love being on Mountain Standard Time. I love being MST. I don't know why. Maybe it's because when I talk to my family, I can do it earlier in the day. Like, I'm very much an early bird person. I wake up early, and so for me, if it's 5:30 in the morning, then I can call my mom, and it's 7:30 in the morning for her. And so it's like a good time in the morning for her. And then for me, it's a good time since I wake up so early. And honestly, I know that I'm not the only person to do this, to almost kind of live their life as if they happen to be on a different time zone. I actually almost live my life like I'm on Eastern or on EST. Like, I see my computer, the time, although I'm on MST where it's 6:30, if I look at my computer time, it's 8:30 p.m. Like, I have it set to EST, which is kind of funny. From New York? I'm from Boston originally. That's why. I have to say it, dude. I'm sorry. Go Sox. Go Red Sox. You can give me all the hate. Wait, it hasn't been cold for you in New York since mid-February? That's crazy. For my parents in Massachusetts, or my mom, I guess, lives in Massachusetts. For her, it's still been cold. She hasn't had any respite whatsoever. But for us in Colorado, if you were to talk around, especially in Denver, if you were to talk with people in Colorado, most people would say that almost in a bad way for the state, we have not had any sort of winter whatsoever. Yeah, genuinely, not even for, like, not a good reason, because a lot of Colorado's fresh water comes from the snow melts from the mountains, and a lot of our tourism, the tourism, industry, makes Colorado a lot of money, and so not having the water hurts the crops, because, we didn't have the snow, and the snow, again, is such a major source of water, and with the extra revenue coming in from the skiing, we're definitely out when it comes down to it. And so a lot of things are suffering in a not really good way, but in a selfish way, it's been nice to not have to have any cold, I would say, at all. Well, that's an interesting. I think I might have messed up that cinematic by accident. That's okay, though. Hey, Level Up, it's good to see you, my man. Yes, we are starting off the start to the week. We're actually just finishing off, my man, but it is good to see you. I'm happy that you were able to come and say hi. Have you had a good day? We're kind of just talking about different time zones and that sort of thing, and as you can see, finishing off these cinematics. I know, I mean, I feel like cinematic streams, the making the cinematic streams are not nearly as exciting as the other streams. I get it. For me, it's just kind of like a wave. It's at the end, after work, and at the end of the workday, and I want to get this done. And so for, those of you guys that, I don't expect for me to be main monitor sort of content. If you're doing your own thing and you're kind of watching in the background, or if you're watching and trying to get a bit more of the cinematic insight, you're more than welcome to do any of it. But I figured that if I have the energy to share myself with you guys and hang out, then I might as well do it while doing it. Dude, level up. You have a pounding headache too? I was saying earlier on stream, I've had a pounding headache for the last couple of days. Dude, I can't get rid of it, and I don't know why. Like, I haven't switched really up that much. Like, I'm getting sleep, I'm staying hydrated. I don't know why. But it's been splitting, dude. It's made work so much harder. And yeah, look at that. You took a nap too, man, and it still didn't make a difference. What's going on, man? What is up with things? Oh no, you've had a headache too. Yeah, look at that. What's going on, guys? Something is up. Okay, guys, but I do think... Let's see, is anyone online? No one's online. Let's pop on very quickly. I am, I think, back at the base. Yeah, I did make my way back to the base right here. Head back to 90 for FOV. So as you can see, this is the Forever Craft world where we've been getting a lot done and have been making our daily videos and that sort of thing. So the game plan, you know, for the next couple of episodes, and hopefully, I think we are going to do a Friday night stream so that we can actually hang out and that sort of thing. But the game plan is to continue to work on this area down here. As you can see, we've been flattening it out, and I do want to kind of terraform this area right here, because if you see on the map, there's kind of like a lake, and I'd like to make a nice kind of area around the lake, but it's a lot. We need a lot of terraforming to get there. So we definitely have our work cut out for us. Something's fishy. Yeah, something is definitely fishy. And then we've kind of been working over the last couple of videos, as you may know, making this miniature kind of like archery range, which has been super fun. As you can see, it's just called the archery range. Oh, yeah. And then take another shot. It's fun. I've never actually made an archery range in Minecraft, but it is enjoyable to have it. Oh, I'm placing down the wrong block. I'm trying to place down my bed. And so we can head to sleep for the night and see what day it is. It is officially, let's see, day 14,088. We're getting close to, man, day 14,100 already. That's crazy. But guys, I do think, oh, look at that. We are missing a block right here, apparently. But I do think that it's time for me to go and eat some dinner. As we've been talking about, I'm trying my best not to overextend too much. And we do have, I've already recorded my video today and made a video for tomorrow. And everything is good to go for that one. I hope that you guys enjoy it. It's kind of about like the balance between living life and just grinding full time and that sort of thing, which I have a very interesting balance with when it comes down to. So we are going to go and do some reading and have some dinner and all those things, and I do appreciate you guys spending some time with me. So thank you, and I will see you guys. Who knows if there's another stream of doing cinematics. I know it's more boring, but we have more things that we have to do, so thanks for, again, spending some time with me, and I wish you guys all the best. Oh, Level, you've been enjoying the daily videos? Thank you, dude. That means a lot. Yeah, Kwando, you've been here from the beginning to the end, too. Which I really appreciate. Level's done that many, many a time. Let's see, do I... Ooh, wait, I do have my stream book very quickly as we get out of here. We might as well, let's see. Today is what, April 6th? Man, the last official stream was March 20th? That seems like it was too long ago. Yeah, let me put you guys into the stream book. That it seems only right. we got Quando right here, and yeah, level up. You are quite awesome with being able to always hang out and chill out during live stream. You know how much I appreciate you, my man. Alright guys, but that is going to be it. I will catch you guys all tomorrow. Brand new video. We'll have to see if we have another slipstream too. But I appreciate you guys, and I'll catch up with you guys soon too.